Sony's newest title, Concord, is basically saying fuck you to all of its console players. And I'm about to tell you why. When I first played this beta, it was due to PlayStation Plus, and I had played it on console because I didn't pre-order the game. But on PlayStation Plus, you could play it during that time even if you didn't pre-order it, and it was terrible to say the least. Very lackluster and honestly did not feel good. But when I played it recently on PC, it was still kind of bad, but it was less bad because I had better options, and that's the main thing. On PlayStation, Concord does not give you the options like it does on PC. Concord's settings don't allow you to change the response curve for your controller at all, so you're just stuck at the default one that you have. You have very limited customization settings, which honestly I don't even use on all the games I play, so that's understandable. But for the people that would like it, it would be nice to at least have it there as an option. You cannot change the FOV, which doesn't make any sense because you're able to change it on PC, and you also can't even change it to 120 FPS, which again doesn't make any sense when Sony's next gen console is mostly advertised as, hey, this is next gen, no more 60 FPS, you're able to play it at 120. Which, if the reason that you can't play it at 120 is because it's not well optimized for that, well then that's just another issue that we have. Why isn't your game optimized to run on a console, which is probably the main source of players that's going to come from? Obviously not many people are really playing it on Steam. I know I'm the only person in my friend group that's actually tried it, and I've tried to get my friends to play it and they all said no because the game just does not look good or entertaining. Somebody literally asked me, that just looks like Overwatch in space, because honestly that's what I want to say it is. But that's when we run into our next issue with Concord. It really does feel like it has an identity crisis. When I play certain game modes, I feel like the character I'm running is fun to play as, which I've mainly been playing as a girl that can teleport and move around because I feel like she has the best movement and I feel like that's fun. I feel like I'm playing an arcade mode. When you play Brawl, it feels like, all right, it's a straight arcade mode, and then you go into the more competitive mode, which is more like Valorant, but then you have things like Capture the Point, things like that, where it's just like, all right, it feels like you're taking the Overwatch frame and then you're making it so that you're playing in like Call of Duty style game modes, but you have a very high TTK, which is kind of off-putting and feels weird, because then it's like, all right, I don't feel like I'm in the environment to be playing like how I should, because mainly how you should be playing this game is like an Overwatch style, where it's like, all right, we're all a team, we're grouped together and we're pushing as one, which I did run into a couple of times while playing, and it is very annoying because it is very good to play like that, but it just feels like I'm not in the environment where I should be playing like that. And Capture the Point, but also based on how the rest of my team normally plays. Most of the time, if you're not playing with a preset team, you're playing with a bunch of randoms, they're just gonna all run around and do their own thing, as if we're playing like Call of Duty or something, just with like an Overwatch skin on top of it. Oh, and don't let those teammates of yours get mad, because then you're gonna be down players. Most of the time, if you're on the losing side of a team, they're just gonna end up leaving, because it's like, why would you continue to just keep getting beat on when you can just go and do that somewhere else? And once that happens, then it's like you're just down a teammate forever, because Concord does not have fill in-game, does not allow players to join while a game is in progress. So if you go down to 2 teammates and you're against 5 people, then that's just it for until that game ends. And in the kill confirm game mode, I had this happen a couple of times where it's just like, I might as well just leave myself, because it's not only taking too long, but we're just getting steamrolled. So it's like, what's even the point, actually? Especially when you're not playing their like competitive style mode, which is not the one that many people actually have been playing. It's kind of odd and it feels weird. And a lot of people in my last comment section said, well, me complaining about the time to kill is because I'm not good. The gameplay you're watching isn't me playing. It's not that I'm bad at the game. It's clearly just because that the game is mid and it's not really offering anything new in the style that people would want. Yeah, I feel like some of the abilities are fun and I had fun with some of the characters, but it's not $40 worth of fun. If this game was free, yes, I would be down to log in a couple of times here and there throughout the week and play it, but it definitely wouldn't become a main game. I would be at least willing to dump a couple of hours into it if it was free, but I definitely would not pay $40 to just play this game a little bit. And you can also see that with the Steam charts. From the beta, there was around 1,000 people playing, and then from the open beta, it shot up to 2,000. So only 1,000 more people decided to play the game, which is kind of sad, especially if you look at the cinematics and everything else that they put into this game. This game was not cheaply made. The face rigs, everything about it, if you do watch the cinematics, they do look amazing. Every part of this looks like an amazing game, but the game just is not that good. And then when you actually look into some of the character designs, they just look weird and off. Like this girl with the knives, I don't want to look at her, which is good because you really don't have to when you're actually playing. It's first person, so it's just kind of meh. It's just a meh feeling. And again, some of the things I did see people complaining about also was the pronoun situation, where it's like, this is a big trash can and you're showing his pronouns as he, him. No one really cares. They don't care. That's another issue, where it feels like you're doing these things that most players either won't notice, or if they do see it, just be like, what's the point of that? So that's another big issue with this game. In case people also think that this is just my opinion alone and all the people aren't saying this, here is what it's rated on PlayStation currently. A lot of people just do not like this game, so it's probably going to join the dead on arrival camp. Either Sony might see this feedback and end up making the game free, but I could also see the game getting delayed as well. If that does happen, I wouldn't be surprised. They just need to give people more of a reason to play this. It's the worst quality of games you have better options for, and especially with a price tag like this, you can't have a $40 game be worse than the free version of the game it's trying to copy. That's why would I just go play the free game? Why would I spend money on this game and not play the free one that's better in every single way? And normally you see games like this get sponsored. Yes, obviously when a new game comes out, people are going to be sponsored to play it, but I've seen so many sponsors of this game by people I would not expect. People like Fade, RDC, Cypher PK, and it's okay to sponsor somebody to play your game. Obviously that's how they're going to get more eyes on it, but they seem like they're getting desperate to the point where I was watching Nadeshot's stream and he's sponsored to play Concord. Obviously he's getting paid to play it, but he said that offer came to him the day before. This is the last day of the beta. So you're telling me they sent you an offer to please play their game, and they're going to pay you to play it the day before it goes out of beta and people have to pay to play it? It just feels like they're so desperate. They're clinging to anything to make sure anyone can play this game. Maybe that's just my delusion. I don't know. I just want to say that as the last thought. But again, those are just my thoughts and opinions. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed content like this, please consider subscribing. It helps me a lot. See you guys in the next one. Peace. I see you enjoyed the video. Well, first, thank you for watching. And boom, I got 2 other videos you might like. You know, you can just click on one of those whenever you're ready. GC on the track, boy. Oh no, the video's done. Like you can click on one of these though, if you want to watch some more content from me.